Okay, welcome to over 21s only. This is a short shoulder and chest workout. We're going to warm up with 21s, which is an exercise for shoulders, plus some elevated press-ups. And then we go into the main sort of mass building, which is a floor press combined with an Arnold press, superset. I've got two different sets of dumbbells here. I've just got a lighter set for the warm-up shoulder exercises, and a heavier set for the presses afterwards. So if you have different dumbbells at home, you might want two different sets. Okay, so we're going to go straight into it. So grab your lighter dumbbells at home. Make sure you've warmed up your shoulders a little bit before you start your exercises. So 21s is 7, 7 and 7. So we go 7 to the side first. So lateral raises first. Remember to keep your elbows above your hands at all times. Okay, that's 7. Then we go into 7 front raises. Now you can do this either together like this, or you can do them independently or alternately this way. Not really a difference to which one you do. You might find there's more lower back pressure from doing them together. Okay, don't lift them too high. Keep the dumbbells aligned with the shoulders. Then we're going to come into bent over raises, 7 of those. So we come over and then bent over raises here. Control this one, don't jerk them up, make sure you control them so you're hitting the rear delts. And that's 7. And then we're going to superset that warm up with some elevated press-ups. If you can't do elevated press-ups, just do normal press-ups or press-ups on your knees, absolutely fine. The idea is to just work the chest a little bit. Let's hope I can do some press-ups. Bit too close to the dumbbells for this first set, so I'll edit that for the next one. We'll do 10 of these. Yeah, I'm happy I can do actually 10 press-ups, excellent. So you have a warm-up, rest about 10, 15 seconds, 30 seconds if you need it. We're going to go into it again. The purpose of the warm-up exercises is to get blood into the muscles, get the muscles working. It's not to get your heart rate so you're having a heart attack. It's just to get the muscles ready for the main pressing, which comes afterwards. Okay, so feel ready, so I'm going to go again. If you need a bit more rest, just pause it and then unpause when you're ready to go. Let's go 7 to the side again. And if you wanted to change this up, because we're doing 3 sets, what you might want to do is say do lateral raises first, then front raises first, then rear delt raises or rear delt flies first. I just go, I'm a creature of habit, so I just do the same sequence each time. Now generally you would probably be stronger on your rear delt raises than your front raises. So if you wanted to, you could use a heavier dumbbell for that. I'm just going to use the same one, keep it consistent. And I've lost count, so I think that's about 7. Let's do one more for luck. Okay, I'm going to come into bent over raises. Now you notice that I have my hands in a neutral grip here. Some people use this grip. I don't do that because it puts more pressure onto my bicep tendon. I use a neutral grip, and this allows me to control it a bit better. Okay, and that's 7. So learn from my previous set. Move the dumbbells back a bit so I don't hit my face on them. Okay, straight into elevated press-ups. Pause at the bottom, push. The whole idea of doing this is not to do it fast, to do it slow, to build up tension in the chest. So when we push off the floor, we're engaging through our chest. You notice I don't lock out at the top because I want to keep the tension on the chest at all times. 30 seconds rest, we'll go into the next one, and that will be our warm-up done, and then we'll be into floor press, Arnold press superset. So give yourself a rest, have a little drink of water if you need it. I know I do, and I've only just started. Okay. Right. Let's go into the third warm-up. If you need to pause, just pause. Otherwise, crack strong with it. Okay, let's go again. 7 to the side. Seven to the front. Do mine alternate. If you can hear a beeping, that's my zone telling me I'm not working hard enough. But I certainly feel I am. Yeah, I think that's 7. Lost count. There you go, then into bent over rows or bent over flies. Shoulders should be nice and warm by now. To do a little bit of faster pace. If you want to do more than 7, by all means, do more than 7. It's your workout. I'm all for more reps if it gets me bigger. Okay, go for elevated press ups. Okay, pause at the bottom. Push through the chest. Now you can use different grips or different widths for your hands. I just tend to stick with a wide grip. Okay, I think that was about 10. Okay, so warm up done. Going to rest 30 seconds and then we're going to go into an Arnold press combined with a floor press. If you're not sure what an Arnold press is, you're about to find out. Okay, so the important thing about bodybuilding workouts is it's not about pushing your heart to the maximum and getting yourself maximally cardiovascular fit. I take adequate rest between sets so I can do the reps. Important to do the reps, fatigue the muscle, grow the muscle. We're not looking to, essentially, as a primary, get the heart rate up, although we want the heart rate to be a decent level. So don't only go when you're ready to lift and you feel you can get those reps. It's no good going faster, getting your heart rate up if you can't get the reps. Your muscle might not grow as much, which sounds like an excuse, but there is a logic behind it. Okay, so let's go for Arnold press first, and we're going to go for 10 for the first set. So pull the dumbbells up to here, resting the shoulders, and we're just going to push up for 10. So push, return as you push up. Slow and controlled. Just going to get 10. Okay, watch yourself as you're coming down. Then we're going to go into floor press. I'm not the most graceful of people getting on the floor, so excuse that. Okay, and for floor press, we're going to squeeze at the top here. We're going to come out nice and wide so we get that stretch on the chest. Squeeze up and press through the chest. So we're engaging the chest. You'll notice it's quite a similar position to when we were in the elevated press up. Squeeze the chest coming up. Remember, if you've got limited weight at home, you want to make sure you're focusing as much onto the exercise as you possibly can, focusing the muscle as much as you possibly can. Okay, I think that's about 10. Not very good at counting. Put the microphone up. Okay, so we're going to have a little rest, and then we're going to go into the same again, 15 and 15 this time. So we're pyramiding the weight up, so we're pyramiding the sets up, so the volume up with the reps. And of course, if you've got a different amount of dumbbells at home, different weights, what you can do is obviously pyramid up with the weights rather than the reps. But I'm presuming that if you're at home, you might have a limited amount of dumbbells. So we're going to use two sorts of dumbbells for this one. Okay, so make sure you got the rest, because the next set's going to be 30 reps total. And 30 reps on chest and shoulders is no easy task, especially if you've got a decent weight. So make sure you're ready to go. I feel just about ready to go. Okay, so 15 Arnold press, 15 floor press. So curl up, Set your feet when you're ready to go. Push. Get that turn at the top. Then we're going to go for 5 more. Okay, careful when you come down. Don't let it just fall down. Then we're going to go straight into floor press. Okay, position yourself right. Okay, pause at the bottom. Set the squeeze at the top. Going to pause, press, and make sure we get 15. Squeeze at the top. You can make this harder with bands if you've got bands, or you can obviously use heavier dumbbells. Squeeze at the top, make sure you engage the chest at the top. I think that's 10, another 5. Okay, rest. Now, important when you're doing a press is something I see a lot of people doing in the gym, is when they're bringing dumbbells up, they insist on clanking them together, which is not only very annoying for everybody else in the gym, but also takes the pressure off your chest for a split second. So try not to be one of those clankers in the gym, and especially at home. That is the finished position where the arms are extended out in front of the chest. Coming across here doesn't do anything because the force of gravity is then not through your arm, it's coming down that way. It's actually taken off your chest. Okay, so go have a little rest. Next set is the highest reps. It's going to be 20 Arnold press and then 20 floor press. And then we're going to pyramid down after that. So there's 5 active sets in total. Give yourself a little rest for a minute. And then when you're ready to go, we'll go again. So give yourself at least about 30 seconds to a minute. I think I've had about 30 seconds or so. So we'll go straight into Arnold press, which I might regret in a second, but let's see. Keep the intensity up. Okay, let's go for 20. Okay, set. Okay, let's go. Keep a nice flow. You can pause at the bottom if you want to increase the intensity. I just want to make sure I get to 20 reps, so let's see how I get on. I think that's 10. Oh, straight into 80% on the my zone. Oh no, I'm working hard now. 16, 30, 8. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad I did that fast at the beginning. Oh. So, you might notice I use a little bit of a knee jump there, and that's okay. That's not too bad. Okay, right into floor press. Oh. Not the most graceful of descents. Okay, so 20 on this one. Remember to squeeze, and you're probably going to be stronger on the chest than you are on the shoulders. So by all means, take a bit more time with this. Squeezing. Remember, it's intensity we want. It's fatigue of the muscle that we want. Go more reps if you want to. Ideally, want to be taken to failure. I think that's 10. Get to 20. Another 5. Oh. Okay. Gonna have another little rest. 30 seconds to a minute, and then we're going to go start pyramiding back down. So we've got 15 reps on Arnold press, 15 reps on floor press. Remember, you want us to be taxing the muscles on this. You want your heart rate to be elevated, but you don't want to be being sick in the corner. If you want those sorts of workouts, go and do some of Lee's or Raquel's. I wouldn't even attempt to do those sorts of workouts. Not built for that sort of behaviour. Okay, give it 30 seconds. When you go back into it, remember it's important to keep intensity, but not to take the mick with the rest so much. So if you're using the MyZone belt, which I am, I can see the screen in the background. I'm in 70% now. Just going to let it drop a little bit and then going to go back into it. Remember, you're always fighting the lactic acid burn in your shoulders and your chest here. If you're starting to exercise before your muscles have had sufficient recovery, you might not get the reps needed to facilitate muscle growth, and that's what's important for these workouts, the muscle growth. Okay, let's go for Arnold press. We're going to go for 15 this time. If you need to pause, pause. If not, let's go. Okay, up into position. Right, let's go 15. Another 5. Okay, into floor press. Okay, straight into it. Squeeze at the top. Let's go 15. Remember to squeeze, don't clank the weights together. Another 5. Now it's interesting, I was using 12 kilo good dumbbells there, which when I picked them up at the start I thought that'd be quite easy, okay, but actually it's not. So I'm glad I made the right choice there. I'm getting a little bit of muscle burn, and I'm getting a little bit of lactic acid burn, but also the muscles are pumped, so I know I'm doing some good here. And I'm also approaching failure in a reasonable amount of reps. Ideally you want to be getting to failure under 20 reps. Certainly the last set with the 20s, I could have done maybe 1 or 2 more reps, but I would have failed then. And that's what's important is, although I'm saying here 15 reps, 20 reps, whatever, it's your workout, this is just a demonstration. Go and make sure you do your workout to failure. Make sure you take that muscle to failure. Don't just say, oh, because it's 20 reps, that's what I'm doing, the 20 reps. If you want to grow, you've got to push yourself hard. Picking an easy weight to get to 20 reps is not a good thing. Get to failure. Right, the last set, we're going to do 10 Arnold press and then 10 floor press. So shoulders nicely pumped now. This should be a reasonably difficult set. I'm just going to go to failure on this set. So 10 is the target. I'm going to go to a failure. So I'm aiming to say sort of 10 to 15 reps. That being said, I hope it doesn't end up as 30 because I'll be dead if that happens. Right, let's go. 10 reps target, failure is where we want to be. Okay, let's go. Keep it going, come on. Okay, there's the target. Get going. Keep it going. Oh, nearly said a swear word then. Okay, that was 16 and then a failure. And that's where you want to be, is failure. That's what triggers muscle growth. Okay, we're going to go into floor press now. We're going to do the same, get to failure. Now remember, with bench press, potentially there's triceps coming into there and shoulders. Make sure it's the chest that you're signaling. Keep the chest up all the way through. Squeeze the chest with every rep to ensure you get to failure with the chest. This will be nice and tight in the chest. You shouldn't really feel it in the triceps too much. You should be contracting the chest. And that's 6. 8. Squeeze the chest hard. 10. Keep going. Squeeze. Push, squeeze. 6. One more. Woo. Oh. That was definitely failure in my chest. I nearly dropped the dumbbell on my face. So that's the workout. It's taken about, I think, probably 15-20 minutes. I've not timed it. My shoulders are pumped, my chest is pumped. I'm out of breath, 81% heart rate, and it looks as though I've burnt about 220 odd calories. So not bad, and I'll see you on the next time. Hope you enjoyed it.